What's going on? Ian Jenkins here, owner of the Freak Athlete Protocol, here with one of our athletes who's been crushing it lately. I got some pretty cool insights to share with you guys. But go ahead and introduce yourself, my man. Your name, where you play, and where you're from.
My name is Jesse Brown. I play at South Georgia State College. I'm an infielder, corner outfielder, and I am from Virginia.
Nice, nice. All right. So we're gonna dive into some questions here, man. So, you know, before joining this program, you probably never done like any kind of online training before. It's probably very foreign to you, and your parents are like, what are you even bringing to us right now? Kind of like, what were some of you guys' like fears and concerns kind of surrounding the program?
Some of the fears were definitely like if it actually works or if it's like actually going to pay off and how like legit is it.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Completely understand that. And what kind of like made you guys take that leap of faith to say, okay, we're gonna do it?
Uh, Seeing you on Instagram, like seeing some of the results from before and previous guys, and knowing that I could be one of those guys.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And let's get into some of your improvements. So what specific improvements have you seen this far?
I have seen my edge of velo go from 97 max to 102 max, and then my average edge of velo was for like 92 ish, and then it went up to 97.
I think that the fact that your new average is your prior max is insane, bro. That's got to be game changing. Like has the exit velo you've gained and whatever else you've gained while being in the program, how's that like impacted your play?
It's definitely like helped me be more confident at the plate and lead to like swinging at pitches I normally wouldn't swing at because I was like scared I wasn't gonna hit hard. But then now
Mm,
I've had confidence of like hitting pitches hard and
yeah,
like
yeah, being more
er,
aggressive.
yeah, earlier in the season like I was swinging at pitches I was off to a hot start. I was hitting
Hmm.
like right around 500, and then I was just like lining out every AB, and I was like, "What am I doing?"
Yeah, yeah. Listen, bro, I always tell people that like we're never gonna focus on like the result or the outcome. You can't control if you get a hit or not. All you can control is if you catch a barrel or not. And if you catch a barrel, that's a win in my book. If you hit a ball 100 and it's right at somebody on a line, bro, dude, if you keep doing that more often than not, you're gonna get some knocks. You know what I mean? Good deal, good deal. So, what what did your parents say when they saw like these improvements?
My dad was like, "Well, now you got the number. I've known you always had it, but now you've seen it, and now it's actually paying off." So
Yeah. Yeah, that's got to do like you mentioned earlier, that's got to do wonders for your confidence, man. Just being able to like almost miss hit a ball harder than your previous max does a ton. Because at the end of the day, like you're not always going to square the ball up, but if your miss hits can be a bit harder, you got more of a chance of getting some knocks. And that's probably why you started off the season so hot, hitting 500, dude. That's pretty sick.
yeah.
Um, let's see what else we got here. What kind of like non-athletic lessons have you learned since being in the program?
um, I've learned to just to be able to trust the work that you put in, and
Mm,
you know that's going to take time. Rather
yeah.
than I'm a guy that like used to want to see results like right away, but I've known I
Mhm.
have to like trust it and let it work and do its thing.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. You got to trust the process, especially like when we're putting you stuff through stuff and like everything that you're doing is for a reason, based off like information that we're collecting on you, based on feedback that we're getting for you. So it's constantly being like shaped towards the player that you are, and it's going to lead you to the player that you want to become. But you got to be convicted in the process. If you're like not all in, it's not going to work, you know? Um, what like so like you said, trust in the training. You're doing your schoolwork. You're in a college baseball season. You might have some other personal stuff going on. You might have a girlfriend, something like that. Who knows, right? You might have some outside stuff going on. What motivates you to stay consistent day in and day out?
Definitely knowing that what my end goal is and where I want to be, and know that it's a step in the right way. You know where I'm at right now, but it's
Hmm.
not the end goal. I want to
Yeah.
be in the big leagues one day. So
Yeah. I love that. I love that you freaking said that, dude. It takes a lot to say that. And if you never like believe that, then it's never going to happen. Like at the end of the day, like The more you believe something, the more your actions will align with that. So if that is your belief, your actions are going to align towards that goal, which is exactly what's happening now. And that seems that's like what's powering the way for you, which is awesome. So what do you think that college coaches are going to see out of you now that they wouldn't have seen before?
Definitely a more overall athlete and ball player rather than just like a guy that can hit well but doesn't really run well or throw well. Like I'll be able to do those things better, definitely.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. It's awesome. Let's see. Last thing here, man. So got to say this, but yeah, of course, your parents had fears coming into this. You're like, is this going to work? How is even online training like effective, right? So a lot of parents out there think that this program is a scam and that it's not worth the investment, and that we don't deliver on our promises, or that we're not like in constant communication with you guys. Like when you reach out, like we don't get back to you and things like that. Kind of, what would you have to say to those parents out there?
I'd say that these guys invest their time and they make sure that their athletes are getting seen and getting noticed rather than just like leaning off on them and you know that it's worth it definitely.
Yeah,
Uh,
absolutely.
it's going to be on you to do it, but if
Mhm.
you stick to it and do it, you'll see results.
Absolutely, man. And that's the way it is with everything. I always say that like sports are nothing but a microcosm of life. Like the lessons you learn here are universal. And at the end of the day, it's a choice for you to put in the work or not. But also that's the beauty of it too. Like you actually have a choice and you can make that choice every single day. And if you do, it's going to pay off just like it has for you, man. So we're going to wrap up right there. That's all I got for you, man. I appreciate you doing this. I appreciate you like trusting us with your development and taking that leap of faith, although you had some fear. Hopefully, you feel like it's paid off. But man, like I can't thank you enough for all the work that you've put in, and you're going to reap the rewards this season, man. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.